Hey team, so I have been meaning to put together this little quick training on social media for you based on last week's leadership event with Danielle Natoni. So here are just some tips that I took notes on and hopefully you will find helpful. The first thing is, which I probably should have mentioned, but this is totally up to you. So Danielle suggests that having a business like page is really for diamonds and above. Not to say that you cannot or should not have a page if you are not yet a diamond. She just generally, she doesn't encourage her coaches to do that until they are diamond or above. She just wants them to get going. I know a lot of our great emerald coaches have some really good footing and are already digging into those business pages, which is awesome. But if you are a new coach and if you're wondering, oh, should I do this? Don't worry about that right now. All right. Just get your footing, get through coach basics. Start introducing the business and yourself as a coach to your friends on Facebook, and then we can talk about the business page. But for those of us who have business pages, here are some really great tips. Danielle suggested thinking of your business Facebook page as a website. So this is a tool that you want to drive people to. So you want to drive people back to your Facebook page. Please do not include links to your Team Beachbody page. I know that seems counterintuitive and it's like, no, like why wouldn't I want people to go to my Team Beachbody page because that's where they're going to buy? But we are not here to just sell things, right? We want to create relationships. We want to help people find the tools that they need, and the tools that I need and the tools that you need may be different. So we don't just want to send them to our Team Beachbody page where they're in this sea of like stuff and they don't know what to do, and then they end up with the wrong product, and then they think that that it doesn't work, but it does work, but we just have to guide them. So think of your page as a website and you want to drive people to it. Also, here are some important things. They're on a business page, you have the capability of scheduling posts. This can be really helpful, especially when we're all so busy. But something that I learned is that a scheduled post does not receive as much traction as a live post. So what Danielle does is she will schedule her post, put them in there, and she will schedule them. But before they actually go live, she goes in and pushes publish now. So for example, I'm getting ready to go pick up my kids, but if let's say I want, at 7 o'clock this morning, I knew that at around 2:30 or so, I wanted to post. I could create a post and save it as a scheduled post. But then when I'm sitting there in carpool, I just have to open my app and click schedule now. So I don't have to worry about it at 2:30. What am I doing? Do I have the photo? What am I going to say? Oh shoot, here come the kids. Well, now I can't do this. And now it is 8 o'clock and I haven't gotten my post. So I thought that was a good idea. And you can even put reminders in your phone, hit publish at 2:30 or whatever time it is. She also shared some really great benefits of having a business page, which I've shared in a string yesterday. A couple of them are, we have analytics. We know who likes our page. We can figure out their ages, their gender, where they live, what time they are coming to our page. That tells us the best times to post. On my personal page, between 9 and 10 o'clock at night. That's the peak time for me. How crazy is that? 6 o'clock when I'm posting, not so much. So having the analytics as opposed to just like walking around blindly and trying to figure out when we're going to post and what we're going to post, use the analytics on our business page to determine what types of posts have been most popular. Were they posts about our family? Were they posts about fitness? Was it a recipe? Was it a post about the business opportunity? So take advantage of that stuff in there. Also, she talked about photos. We mentioned this before. She says all photos should be original, clean, edited, and watermarked. So that means they should be original, not taking graphics from the Beachbody back office and putting them on your page. Make it your own. It should be clean, not a whole lot of clutter and stuff going on in the background. Nobody needs to see our dirty laundry. I'm not saying that we're trying to make life perfect. We're just trying to make it so they can focus. It should be edited, add a filter to it, crop it out a little bit. Play with the foreground and background a little bit. A lot of posts that I do that tend to get a lot of feedback is if I'm holding something like this, but I'm in the background. So I'm holding my shake or my phone and I have something on here like this, right? It's visually interesting. So that's what we want to make it. And then watermark. Put, whatever your tag is. Please do not put your Team Beachbody website on there. That's not a watermark. But you could put fb.com/Coach Angie Barnes. You could do that. Or I usually do @Coach Angie Barnes because that's my Twitter handle. That is my Instagram handle and almost Periscope. But, and that's another point. We want everything, this is branding, we want everything to flow, to be connected. So my Twitter handle is the same as my Instagram. My Instagram, I tried to get it to be the same as my Periscope, but Coach Angie Barnes wasn't available. So it's just Coach Angie B. So just keep that in mind. And then also my Facebook URL is facebook.com/Coach Angie Barnes. So does that make sense? We want everything to flow. Ways to engage. Post a question. You can actually, on your page, it says ask a question. It says, status, photo, ask a question. Asking a question like, what do you like? Which pants should I wear, A or B? Julie shared this on our call. What should be for dinner tonight? Chicken or steak or whatever it is. So keep it simple so we can get fast, active engagement. She also suggested sharing relevant content with viral views. So let's say Ellen DeGeneres, for example, she always has funny videos. If we share one of those videos on our page, what did she say? One each day for 2 weeks. That will train the little Facebook bots to send people to our page because it's saying, hey, people are going to her page to watch this funny video. So that's just a little tip and trick. With Instagram, she said add emojis. I'm not good at emojis, but I added emojis because Danielle told me to add emojis. I also have changed my profile to be a vertical view as opposed to horizontal that runs like this. So how I did that is I did it in an email, like a draft email, and then copied and pasted it and posted it into my Instagram profile. So there's a little tip for you. Instagram is photo based. So we want to keep the text short. So we can use the same graphics that we use on Facebook, but we don't need to tell a whole story on Instagram. I'm still working on that one because I like to use the same. But we can shorten it up on Instagram, right? People are really there for the photos. Use trending hashtags. So sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But let's say, I don't know, something's about a football game. Maybe you can somehow tie that into your post about fitness or not. Or maybe your family is watching the game that day or whatever it is. Remember, social media is about being social, not just selling our business. So be real. Today I posted something about my daughter's stinking, DIY decorating, but that's just what happens in our house, right? So I'm sharing those pieces of my real life, not just my Beachbody life. Let me see if there are any more quick tips. We will have another one about Periscope. I did my first Periscope today. I did it. Yay. I still don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I got out of my comfort zone. So thank you for the challenge, Casey. I hope everybody is having a good day. Let me know if you have any questions about social media. It is our backbone, and we really have to take advantage of it. And it's really exciting. And the one thing that Danielle reminded us is that, posting on social media is not something we have to do. It is something we get to do. So keep that in mind. Have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions.